cosmogony or cosmogeny, thinking about the beginning. I watched a History Channel show how the universe works. In the show they showed the Super Collider, and they said this is a really big machine, this is the biggest machine. It occurred to me how the universe might be thought of as a machine. And just as the Super Collider is used to create, as it were, particles, the idea that prior to the what's called Big Bang, if there were a amount, a quantity, almost equal but slightly unequal, of plus and minus, with a tiny bit more plus than minus, and this quantity or these two quantities were brought into contact with each other at a point, the result would be a fantastic beginning. And the rest is history. Except here we are on planet Earth, virtually at the center of the universe, seeing as how every place in the universe is the center of the universe. And we create this big giant machine. Well, it could be that in the future, as mind or consciousness, people of some sort, or perhaps robots, machines, deal with ever greater and greater quantities of energy, greater and greater amounts are able to be smashed into each other, going in opposite directions, presumably, and presto changeo, out of that emerges a Big Bang. And within that Big Bang, or emerging out of the Big Bang, everything would unfold according to the various laws of physics, gravity, the gut theories, the grand unified theories, with the great and weak nuclear forces and electromagnetism, and eventually consciousness would emerge, and there would be no need in that kind of a universe for there to be any sort of God involved. And yet it was out of the machines or consciousness, the minds of the creators of that machine, from and through which this new universe was created or emerged. And what remains is for the ability of the creators of this brand new universe to become involved in some way, shape, or form, and to know what's going on. It's possible for a normal human being to know what's going on with virtually any single cell within its body, his or her body. Normally, this does not occur. The body functions as a whole quite organically. White blood cells are not directed by any conscious mind that we know of to go after the bad guys. Yet there are, in the stories of consciousness, saying, go after those bad guys over there, wipe them out, don't let any of them remaining, or they will multiply and cause you trouble in the future. Don't want that. And so in warping and weaving my Mobius or Klein-esque tale and trail, mine eyes arrive at the various gems and glimpses and glimmers of whatever butter might fly on toast in the process. A digital reality explains a lot. A sort of video game type of metaphor with freeze frames allowing for the end user to jump in between the frames and do whatever, or readjust the laws of physics at any given time between time. Some models might fly higher than others. If the model is big enough, a person can get inside the model, and then it's kind of a model, and yet It's a thing in itself. A toy within a toy of thought. And I guess this glider is going to be let go of to see how far it sails. And if anything emerges from it, I'll get back to it. Being able to triangulate, the angles might all add up to any number of numbers.